All right, well, here we go. We're live. Episode 25, Podcast Mayhem, coming to you from the Bobcat Lounge. We got Sean in the house.
I just can't believe this is
Hello.
happening.
Thank you for having me.
It's good to be
Tried
here.
to kill
Sean.
it, and it's still here.
Well, yep, episode 25. I don't know if it's gonna make it or not. We're having some technical issues as always in the Bobcat Lounge. Sean still hasn't moved in to push the buttons and turn the whistle or whatever you do down here.
We have one person watching.
Hey, it's probably Terry or Timmy. They're our most faithful viewers. It's Pete.
That's totally me.
All right. Well, here we are. Week 2 is almost over. It's underway. I don't even have the doc pulled up because I'm so prepared after all this nonsense. How you doing tonight, Sean? Thanks for being here, man.
I'm fine.
Excited as always.
What are you guys drinking? I'm always curious what you guys are drinking, and you never tell the audience.
Oh, well, tonight I'm drinking a Florida Seltzer Blueberry Hard Seltzer because I'm a classy. Yeah, from Untitled Art. Because I'm feeling classy.
I have a Jolly Pumpkin.
Oh, 'tis the
farmhouse
season.
ale.
Oh man, Joe will love that. It's definitely.
He doesn't like IPAs whatsoever or craft beer. So tonight I'm drinking caramel cashew.
Caramel cashews.
Trail mix.
Put it in a blender with some water and just drink it.
Yeah, it's milk chocolate M&Ms, caramel balls. Let's see, candies, peanuts. Sounds great.
Oh, and I'm drinking out of my brew mite.
Your brew mite. Man,
yeah, Pete helped me figure out how it works with a tall boy.
Yeah,
the Brewmont.
You just take out the thing.
Well, and then you have to add this thing.
Oh yeah.
And it didn't want to thread, so I just smashed it on. All right, let's get to the podcast.
All right. Well, we're on the podcast now, Sean. So here we're started actually right now. It is live.
I know.
Pete's here.
I know.
Pete's here, coming to you from the Dallas Fort Worth Taco Shack. And he changed his art up in the background. It's not as good as it was last week.
But Bam Bam
Cam.
Cam.
It'll be okay. Well, first off, just want to thank Coinstar for being Podcast Mayhem's sponsor. It just makes sense.
Thanks for the shout out this week, Coinstar.
Yeah, they're trying to steal our slogan now. I mean, it is a great slogan. Their slogan's pretty good though, so I get it that they don't want to use our slogan.
What's their new one?
What was it? Like,
is our business?
Change is our business. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, change. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good slogan. It's pretty good. All right, let's get into some current standings. So after week 1, we got Justin sitting on top in first place, then Timmy second, Sean in third, Kiefer, Terry, Angel. They're all undefeated as of right now. And then we got Daniel, Pete, Joe, Donnie, Steven, and Derek rounding out the bottom 6. This week's probably going to mix that up completely and change a lot of stuff. So, I mean, we're only 2 weeks in, so a lot of games left.
Just stuff to go on.
Yeah, man. I wanted to pull up the live scores, and I didn't even get that ready at all. So, whatever.
Skip it.
The live scores. I'll pull it up near the end when we go over our weekly picks, because I have no idea. I've been trying not to look at it just to kind of see. I just want to see if I'm beating Pete or not live.
The Green Bay game has been pretty interesting in that respect.
I haven't been able to watch it. I know it's kind of.
Turns out that the rumors of Aaron Jones' COVID were drastically.
He got a high ankle sprain first play.
No, I believe it. I believe that. So, quick update on the Best Ball Mayhem League. As of this morning, I'm still sitting up top. Bareback Slackers has jumped up into second place, forcing the team left couch down into third. Then we got the auto draft donkeys, which is Bert, I believe, jumping all the way up from like 8th or 9th up to 4th. And then Kiefer, Justin. Then we had Timmy Slide all the way down to 7th, as well as Joe down to 8th. And then Nacho Pete coming from a strong 10th place up to 9th place. He's making moves. Then we got Angel. Yeah, good job, buddy. Then we got...
It's still...
What?
There's still a game right now. Like, why? This isn't... Is this from last week or
No, this is before this game is over. This is current. This is current. So these are current scores.
I'm just confused.
Sean, you're throwing off his groove.
I know. Damn, Sean. Dang, Sean.
Excuse me. You've thrown off
Donnie's
groove.
Someone is... Aloha Squad and Sleepy Pirates are differed by 0.06 of a point. Like, what if they have players right now?
I mean, then we'll update the scores next week. It's fine.
Okay. The very last week, though, you have to wait till the end.
We'll do a year and recap.
Fine, for Sean. Sean can come on.
We tried to kill the podcast, and now you're making more work.
That's it. The podcast is over.
Have it on Tuesdays.
Have you killed the stream yet? Why are we still here?
All right, let's move along. So, how's Sully do this week, Pete?
He's doing all right. He's ahead of me, and I think he's gonna keep being ahead of me after this week. So it should be. He's doing a lot better than Angel did last season.
Did have a pretty good. He's doing pretty good this weekend. We'll check the scores later to see. I know he.
Yeah. He's doing good this week.
I'm not sure who he's playing, but sounds like he's being destroyed, whoever that is.
Probably playing Steven.
Well, are any of us really playing? It's all the players that are playing. They're the ones who win and lose. It's not us that lose.
Of course.
We just collectively bargain on them and go off of odds and see who we think is going to be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know if this going. I'm getting like it says it's streaming, but then YouTube says it's not streaming. So whatever.
Oh, it's janky, I guess.
Is it?
I'm looking at it right now, but it's working, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. I guess YouTube doesn't know what it's talking.
We carry on.
All right. So trades happened this week. So many trades. It got out of control with the amount of trades. I think this is the most trades we've seen. Time for all right, so trade 1. We had myself and Timmy making a trade. It was Jalen Hurts and $25 of Fab is what I got, and then I gave away Miles Gaskins, the gas man, to Timmy. Got some slack for this trade from some people saying that I gave away too much, but I was happy with it. So,
I think if Hurts stays healthy, he's a top 5 QB with that rushing upside. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I
probably should have kept him as a keeper. I wasn't thinking how if I'm not going to use him, I could still use him as a trade. So I got to think about that next year.
Next time. Yeah, because you kept Hunter Henry or something.
Because I was thinking I'm not going to keep 2 QBs, but I could have just packaged the value.
Once again, Timmy pulls the exact same trick he pulled last year.
What was that?
Remember, he traded Russell Wilson to Terry.
Oh, yeah, he did do that last year.
He had Kyler Murray and Russell Wilson, and then traded.
All right, so we got to all pull a Timmy move.
Real Timmy move. Trade 2 was myself again, trading with you, Pete, and you got Justin Herbert and Tyler Higbee, and I got Brandon Cooks and Dallas Goedert. So you needed you wanted to get a good quarterback, and I was giving you a hand. I think Justin Herbert's a solid quarterback. I didn't really want to trade him over Jalen Hurts, but that's okay. I'll keep Jalen Hurts.
Who was your quarterback, Pete?
And I'm kind of stacked at wide receiver, so I'm okay with this.
Yeah,
tight end. I'm okay.
Yeah, I think it was a good trade.
Yeah,
for sure. Good job.
Justin
good
didn't
job,
think it was, but what does he know?
Justin didn't think it was a good trade. Whatever. Then we had trade 3. Speaking of Justin, we got him and Timmy, and Timmy gave away Myles Gaskin as well as Jarvis Landry, and in return got Josh Jacobs. Oh my gosh! Yep, we'll
Who
talk
is
about it
back on his
later.
team from last year.
So Timmy
Yeah.
turned Jalen Hurts and 25 fab into Josh Jacobs
Yep.
eventually.
Well, plus Jarvis Landry. So Jarvis Landry,
Oh,
$25 fab, and Jalen Hurts. So I
yeah,
mean,
plus
that's pretty fair if you think about it, though. It's not. I mean, it's not a terrible thing. Josh Jacobs is kind of iffy, so who knows? Who knows?
I'm not a big fan.
Who knows
I'm not
what
on
will
the
happen
Josh
with Jarvis Landry? We will find out later.
Listen to pick on Timmy, but I'm not on the Josh game this year.
Yeah, me either. And then we had a monster trade between Angel and myself.
I didn't even look at this one.
It was Devontae Adams, Damian Harris, and Laviska
Oh, I did look at this one.
And he gave
This one
me
hurts to look
CeeDee
at.
Lamb, Aaron Jones, and Kyle Pitts. Apparently, Angel has some plans. I don't want to say too much. I don't know if he wants anyone to know about his plans, but I guess he's trying to sling. He's trying to
I
sling.
think Homer's. My guess would be Homer's trying to get Kelsey.
That's a good guess, Pete. If it was to be that, which it may. But yeah, I mean, he's got something going on, and then leading into the fifth trade, he actually got rid of Laviska Shenault as well as Christian Kirk and received Naheem Hines and Michael Pittman Jr. from Timmy, which was, I think, a great trade for Angel. Naheem Hines is a great, bench running back to have, and then Michael Pittman is a good wide receiver 3, I think. So,
Like it. Good job.
Yeah, it's still early, but Chenault has disappointed.
Yeah.
And I don't think Christian Kirk is gonna keep
Yeah.
it up.
We'll see what happens, but I agree with you, Sean. I don't think he will.
Oftentimes these are lopsided, but we don't know what what team really needed a specific position.
Yeah. Exactly.
These aren't all wide receivers, so running backs.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was some good trades, I think, that we had.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is he coming here to explain?
It's Angel. It's gonna come. He's just gonna pop in and be like,
"This is the first."
He's like, "What are you guys doing?" He doesn't even know the podcast is happening. He just saw that we're video chatting on the Discord.
Yes.
Well,
he's being broadcast to
Let's
one
roll
watcher.
into the Fab Mayhem.
Well, while Angel logs in, let's roll on to some Fab Mayhem. You want to take this one, Pete?
Yep.
Right.
So Robert Woods ended up on our somehow on our dropped, and there was quite the difference, mainly between the guy also co-hosting and myself. I bid 81 Fab. Sean bid 69. I don't know why he chose 69.
It's a good number.
Derek did 24. Sully had 21. Tim had 18, and Justin at 17. Those guys just were not going to be in this race whatsoever. Let's just
Yeah, it was really, I guess, between you and I. I think I just looked at how many points I'd have left and picked a round number.
I looked at how many points Donnie had.
Yeah, as soon as I saw 81, I was like, I should have done 81 because I also have the number one waiver.
I don't know
But
why
I
you
just don't think
thought.
a player like this hits like besides like the new running back that Tim gets every year. A player like this doesn't appear.
I mean, how often does a top 20 wide receiver drop onto the waiver wire?
Well, potentially, yeah. Steven dropped him. I don't know if it was his robot.
It was his first round draft pick too.
I know.
Yeah.
Huh?
It was going to be mine, and then he got picked right before me.
And I was kind of like, well, I got Michael Thomas sitting on the sidelines. Might as well put him in there.
Woods didn't do so well, so maybe Cup has that whole field, Pete. He wasted.
He's had the coffee. That's what I've been hearing a lot about, the coffee cup.
I mean, it was a good pickup. It's gonna be. I mean, it sucks to be out of Fab, but it was a good pickup. I think so.
I'm not on Fab.
I know, but it sucks to be out.
Rivalry week. Maybe he'll earn some more.
I'm gonna get reloaded with Fab. I'm getting reloaded with Fab next week.
Oh, maybe we'll see. We'll talk about rivalry week later. It's gonna be
another 6 Fab next week.
So the next Fab pickup was Eli Mitchell for Timmy. He likes to be on that first Fab list spending a lot.
Yeah.
Who did you get last year, and did it work out?
Naheem Hines, I think.
Naeem
Right?
Hines.
Yeah, you spent like 40
Yeah.
something fab on him or something.
So I think we'll talk a little bit more about it later, but Eli Mitchell was going to be the 49ers RB1 after some injuries. So
I think I can unmute Angel. Should I unmute him?
Yeah, I didn't know he was
probably
gonna-
has muted himself. So no, don't take away his ability to hide. I think he just wants to show his. Oh, he just unplugged his mic. I think he just wants to show the Kansas City logo. All right,
Yeah,
that's what he's doing.
I didn't want to bother the podcast flow, so.
Oh, there's no flow. I don't even know if we're broadcasting. I don't think that,
We are.
I don't know if it is. It just on my screen it just says error. YouTube is not receiving video. That's all it says, and it's black.
Well, Pete and I told you that we are, so just accept that we are.
Okay, I guess I'll trust you, bro. I just noticed something, Sean. Those Ninja Turtle sheets behind you. I had those same ones when I was like 6 years old.
You probably had different ones, just the same pattern.
No, actually the same sheets.
Because they probably made more than one. Yeah.
Those are my sheets. Well, welcome, Angel.
You see my background, right?
I see.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
Fantasy football.
That's a nice fantasy football.
And then this.
And you got to show off all the winnings.
These useless things I didn't want, and I have to mail.
What's behind you on your computer chair? What is that?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Look at that.
I don't wear it, but the chair wears it.
That's a beautiful chair shirt.
Yeah, it is. We got our faces.
Man, look at Todd on there. He looks so good. Look at Todd.
Who even is that? It should just be Terry on there. Okay.
Well,
all right, and that's
Angel. We were discussing the trade that you made this week, a couple trades, and trying to figure out what your secret plan is. What you got? What you got in the works?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the plan will be implemented in T minus probably 12 hours from now, Tuesday morning.
But, man.
Essentially, I wanted a Kansas City receiver, right? And there's no way I was getting Hill from Tim at all.
Yeah,
I didn't receive the ball, so
I was like, all right, Sullivan's he's pretty fresh. So I literally asked him, hey, what do you want for Kelsey? And he told me, he was like, so one, he was super down on Rodgers, for no reason. Obviously, what's happening now, right? Like, it's a thing.
Yeah.
But he was like, I want Devontae Adams for him, and I'm like, oh shit. So
that is a good
little rich.
Yeah, so it ended up, Donnie, I think you had messaged me a little earlier about the tight ends, and then that kind of got me almost like warmed up, for trading. I'm like, ooh, maybe I can do something.
Yeah.
And then I kind of just have been stepping through, ensuring that because my roster changed a lot. It will change a lot by tomorrow. I'll have like swapped maybe I think 3 or 4 of my keepers for other people's, keepers essentially. So
I like this. I'm happy with all the moves that have been made.
And that was the master plan. I just wanted Kelsey.
Oh man,
that was it.
So you're gonna get Kelsey from Sullivan just in time for rivalry week, and you happen to be rivals.
Yep, and I told him, I'm like, hey, we're gonna sleep we're gonna whatever that expression is, right?
Yeah.
So is this trade for sure happening tomorrow?
Yeah, no, I told him after last night's game, I'm like, hey, you better not fucking back out of this thing after Kelsey's 80-yard run or whatever that was.
Oh man!
Everyone starts sending. Donnie is currently sending Sullivan offers right now.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, what's messed up, and I told Angel this, is that I sent Sully an offer for Kelsey with Devontae Adams, and he was like, "No, I'm gonna hold on to Kelsey. I think for my keeper." I'm like, and then Angel said that, I'm like, that mother. Trying to.
I had to sell him on Hawkinson very hard. Like it was he wanted a tight end to replace him, and the tight ends are at a premium, this year. It's every year I think it's crazy.
I mean I think Hawkinson's a top 5 tight end. So I mean it's not
looking good.
Yeah,
he's not getting
young, like I know I'm getting old Kelsey, he might play 2 more years, like that's risk, but
what are you talking about old? Look at my tight end.
Yeah. Gronk I was
I mean, but
surprised.
Like,
Yeah.
Right?
He's just catching
Like the
touchdowns
tight
there.
end
That's all he does.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's all you got to do in fantasy is catch touchdowns. That's it. Well, let's get into more Fab Mayhem. Where were we at? Were we on Mark Ingram?
Ingram. Yeah.
All right. So I got Mark Ingram. Let me explain this. Let me explain my.
Wow, you
No,
really overstepped.
No. I specifically recall you calling Mark Ingram shit for many years.
Let me explain my $35 Fab bid for Mark Ingram. I had just received $25 from Timmy in a trade, and I was like, I'll just add that to whatever I actually want to spend as a backup in case I don't get Eli Mitchell, because I was going to drop the same player for Eli Mitchell that I bid for Mark Ingram. So in my eyes, I spent $10 on him, I guess, but I know I spent $35 in reality. So there you go.
So you wouldn't have got him though if you spent 10.
I would
so
not have. Terry would have
you got
him now.
Terry's.
And he had another. I mean, he had another good production game. He didn't get a lot of points, but he had like 15 carries or something. So it seems like he's their main guy in Houston. I know they're a terrible team, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. And then we had Steven panicking, trying to get quarterbacks, it looks like. I don't know if this is Fantasy Pros or him. I have no idea what's happening with Steven's team. So Jared Goff and Jameis Winston both for $17 each. He just wanted 2 quarterbacks. So
Well, Jameis, I mean, didn't look so hot.
is he
Yeah.
on? He's on deployment, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think he paid some money for Fantasy Pros to run his team.
Wow.
So I think
Wow.
How
they're.
does that work?
We-
Is it a
We
robot?
salute you.
I don't know
Is
what
there
it
a
is.
person?
I don't know if it's a person managing it or like an algorithm. I have no
It's
idea.
like Watson?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
He's on autopilot this season.
I mean,
But-
it's not really working out well. Like
No, I mean,
dropping Robert Woods was weird.
that was weird, but he does have Cooper Kupp on the same team, and he got Sterling Shepard, so I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, but like we were talking about, you could trade instead
Well,
of just dropping Robert
what-
Woods.
Wait, you spent 5 fab on Christian Kirk and then sent him over to Timmy?
Yeah, Angel's he's the new slinger. You guys don't even know.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah, I forgot about. Yeah, I bought him, and then I'm like, well, this is because he has Kyler Murray. I'm like, okay, cool. That's like a +1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And it's all if I'm in my mind, if I spent 10 fob and I traded for Kelsey, that's like, I think it was effective.
yeah, and I see you try to get Sterling Shepard also. You also picked up Cordell Patterson, who had a great game yesterday. So that was a good pickup. It seems like he might be kind of the big like flex player in Atlanta right now. So
Yeah, he's at that designation for a couple years now, and every year I'm just like, Cordell, just give him some more touches or something. And
yeah,
it's only week 2, but it's looking good right now. My
Yeah.
running backs are just not great. That was the big thing with I had to make something happen because they weren't gonna win me games.
yeah. Well, if you get Travis Kelce, that's anybody with a good tight end is gonna play well. That's the way it usually goes. So that's the way it usually goes. We'll just rattle off these last few pickups. We had Justin got Cole Kmet. Justin got Juwan Johnson. Wait, didn't Sean get Juwan Johnson? Did I mistype that?
Yeah.
Why'd you guys
Okay.
leave off Tony Pollard?
Attention to detail.
I'm not there yet. So Sean actually got Juwan Johnson. That was my mistake. For $6, I bid 0 and I lost. So that's good job, Sean. You got me
Yeah,
on that
probably
one.
should have been 0 as well and lost. We'll see.
I picked up Tony Jones Jr. As Sean's handcuff just to make him upset. I really don't even care. I'm just gonna keep him.
I dropped him, Donnie, so you can have him. I was the one that dropped him, so
I know.
that means I don't want him.
I hope you regret it when
You
Kamara
hope.
gets
Okay, so you're now officially saying you hope someone is injured.
always.
Okay,
Uh,
that's pretty dark.
Pete picked up Jamal Adams for $4. I got Jeff Wilson Jr. for $4. And then Sully, I think, got a steal for Rondell Moore for $2. And
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be something.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
that was a good pickup, Sully. And then also
That lottery
Sully
ticket
grabbed Buda Baker
has
also.
won.
I thought that was a good one.
Yeah, Buda Baker's good defensive players. He got him also. So yeah, some good fab this week. I think overall, it's a bunch of moves. Our league seems way more active than it did last year, which is pretty exciting.
Great,
so.
which is
Well,
also
the first
because of our
couple
smaller
weeks.
benches.
Oh yeah, I think that is. I like the
but
small
first
bench.
couple weeks are usually busy and then it dies out.
Let's
That's
bring in
true.
some fruit people.
Oh yes, it's the moment that you've all been waiting for. Best pick of the week by Sean. All right, Sean.
I don't do this. They send this to me.
The fruit
I don't
people,
do this.
the fruit people have sent Sean. We're gonna start with the most. So the fruit people go through and figure out who's been picked up in the previous week and how many points,
dojo.
how many points they scored, or how little points they scored, and where they were at. So we'll start with the most points. Was Tyson Williams? Bert picked him up and he got 15.5 points. So that was a good pickup.
That was the Ravens running back, right?
Yeah,
He lucked out. Yeah.
he got unlucky. We talked about that last week. He got unlucky and then got lucky. And then going with the least points was Jamal Adams for 4.5 points, and that was myself. And now he's on Pete's team, so he did good for Pete, I think. So what a jerk! I hate Seattle. I would like to petition though, Sean, that we remove defensive players and quarterbacks from the Fruit People's pickups, just because like I feel like
Oh wait, that's supposed to be true. It's supposed to just be WRT.
oh well Jamal Adams is a
Oh wait, so you're just feeling called out though for your.
He's a safety.
Well, here's the thing: the Fruit People did also send me an Excel spreadsheet. So
oh okay, so you need to edit that.
I could see who would have been it. So okay, so not many people actually played people that they picked up.
So by default,
yeah,
Donnie wins. Nice.
By default. Okay, fine. I'll accept. Most bench points is our one Marvin Jones Jr., who I think went off again on Sean's bench this week. So he's just racking up them bench points.
That was a good drop.
I want to give Terry a shout out for Marquise Brown. I dropped him, then he picked him up, and now it seems like he's doing pretty well. So that sucks for me. Good for Terry. So yeah. That grape looks sad though. Got to get him off that bench. Got to get him off the bench.
He was on the bench, yeah.
Yeah.
Wants to be in the game.
All right. Well,
the green thing with the cherry on its head.
Let me go back. The green thing. I think that's a pear, maybe, with the cherry on top. Is it a pear with a cherry on top?
I think it's a pear with the hollowed out half skull of a dead cherry.
It's like a war. What else? This watermelon. The watermelon babies.
The fruit people are pretty tame right now. They get insane. I know the watermelon babies.
I like
they like repopulate and multiply like crazy.
I like the Japanese peaches that are like, I don't know what they're doing. It's pretty funny.
It's karate.
Karate?
They're in a dojo.
Well, did you want to express the points? Or are you good, Sean?
What are you asking me?
Okay, never mind. Going to garbage time.
Moving on.
Garbage time.
Hey, sports fans. It's garbage time.
This week's garbage time takes us to Azerbaijan. The nation and former Soviet republic is bounded by the Caspian Sea and Caucasus Mountains. And atop those Caucasus Mountains, you'll find idiots doing the creative sledding competition sponsored by Red Bull. And my guess, also sponsored by a bunch of vodka. Teams sled on traditional carpets down a mountain and soar into a pool of freezing water. Yippee! Participants build their own carpet vehicle for sliding and are judged on creativity of costumes, best jumps, and sympathy of the spectators. This Red Bull Shaka carpet competition held in Azerbaijan is uniquely hilarious and entertaining. My baby left me for the pigs to click. This Thursday, the Carolina Panthers versus the Houston Texans. First pick, Tyrod Taylor. Throwing to my man Brandon Cooks. Take him. And you know you want him, Sam Darnold. Put him on the team. And then there's this guy. If you have a pulse, play him. And then finally, Panthers defensive special teams.
All right, thanks Justin for that garbage time. I didn't watch your choices in DFS for this Thursday's game, but I'm sure they were on point as always. Just like the pick last week that you made. Well, I think that about does it for that. Let's get into some NFL news, Pete.
All right, let's do it. So with Odell Beckham Jr. out again this week, Jarvis Landry was expected to take off. Unfortunately, suffered was believed a sprained MCL and is most likely to miss.
That's a bummer.
How did you, I think he was just traded too, right?
I believe we went over that earlier. Yeah, it just got traded.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Keep reading. You can keep reading, Pete.
Yeah.
I don't want to read anything.
Well, Justin
had just received Landry from Timmy. Okay.
So everyone blames
Timmy for this. Justin does have OBJ waiting to return on his bench, but this does hurt his depth. So Landry was really good to me last year. Like he's the kind of person who, when you have 3 injured people on your team and can get you 10 points on your flex spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get into some Rams running back situation.
All right. So Daniel's first round draft pick was Darrell Henderson, a running back for the Rams. He left late in the fourth quarter with a rib injury. More about the injury is not known yet, but Kiefer's stash of Sony Michel may pay off if Henderson misses significant time.
Sony Michel's going to get, on 30 targets, he's going to get 18 yards. 30 runs, 18 yards.
Well, also, unfortunately for Daniel, he had TJ Watt, who got hurt. Nobody cares about IDPs, and he was on the bench anyways. So,
can you cue the fiddle? Can you cue some sad violin music?
Do you got that queued up? Some sad violin music?
Sadly, Deontay Johnson, wide receiver on the Pittsburgh Steelers, appeared to suffer a leg injury. Did his leg fall off on the last play of Sunday's game? Burt's Chase Claypool and Timmy's Juju Smith-Schuster should see more targets. He misses time. Sean wishes for a moment of silence for his first-round draft pick, and we shall honor that since he's with us today. All right.
Okay, that's long enough.
Moving on.
But, I mean, we don't have news yet about this one, or at least I didn't see it.
No.
It happened so late.
Well, what happened with the Jags?
He gets hurt every game.
What happened with the Jags, Sean? Let us know.
Oh, okay. So Jacksonville Jaguars wide receiver Laviska Shenault, who was traded to Angel from Donnie, then to Timmy from Angel, is receiving an MRI due to a shoulder injury, either sustained on the field or during all of those trades. This could boost stocks of Stevens, DJ Chark, but definitely my Marvin Jones Jr., who everybody is still sleeping on.
No, I think the only person sleeping on him is you, Sean, because you keep leaving.
Who am I supposed to? We have one flex spot. One flex spot. Okay?
Bro, just trade away somebody.
I'm waiting for someone to get injured before.
Donnie, would you like
I'll
to
take
the 49ers?
I'll take Thielen, Sean. It's fine. Just give me Thielen. All right. Well, I really don't want to talk about this because I'm still kind of. I don't know what's going to happen. I already picked up Kerryon Johnson, so we'll see how that goes.
Did you really? I didn't see that.
No, he didn't.
No, I didn't.
He's on the practice team.
I'm just joking. They're almost to that point. They're almost to that point. All right. So the Niners backfield continues to struggle to keep players healthy after Daniel lost Raheem Mostert for the season to a knee injury. Last week, Timmy blew his fab on Elijah Mitchell, who suffered a shoulder injury on Sunday. He did come back, but he's still questionable to play in Week 3. Timmy's also got second-round draft pick Trey Sermon, and he left the game and is in concussion protocol.
Ouch.
So also, all you pigskin mayhemers out there should be hesitant to jump on the JaMychal Hasty train on waivers because he's also left the game due to an ankle injury and did not return. So I smell a high ankle sprain coming on. For sure, a high ankle sprain. That's what it's got to be. Got to be. So yeah, Kerryon Johnson. $57 carry on Johnson.
Is that who you're going to talk about, not who you have in your IR?
Well, there's got to be a filler till Jeff Wilson Jr. takes over in November, so it's
That's a long way.
it's the long game, Sean. The long game.
Might as well be the Lion King.
He's on he has to wait till then, right? Or is that just
No,
what
The
you
Lion
say?
King.
No, he can come
was-
back in September
Oh,
or
he disappeared,
October.
right?
Sorry, October.
The
Yeah.
49ers, Timon and Pumbaa. They're bringing him back.
Kerryon Johnson may come on the active roster depending on how if Trey Sermon comes off the concussion protocol. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
You got any other news?
I mean, probably. It looks
Okay, we
it looks
decided
like
to turn it red. It's gone.
Well, I thought you wanted to skip it, but there were a lot of close calls. Like Amari Cooper got hit in the ribs, and there's been no update yet.
yeah, I think,
Delvin Cook, he left the game,
yeah.
came back, and left the game and came back. We still don't know what's going on there, but I picked up.
Talk to us
Decent.
about the progression of Alexander Madison and how he ended up on your team.
Well, I got confused about what time it was, and I kept trying to pick up players right before their game started, but it was after 1 p.m.
Wasn't he on Donnie's
So
team before?
Yahoo
multiple
just
times?
kept telling me I couldn't take these players, so I just ended up picking Madison because he had the 4 p.m. game, and it let
Okay.
me. Yeah, it
I
was very
believe
confusing.
I did draft Alexander Madison with my last draft pick, so which I didn't intend on keeping him, so I was just like whatever. And he was the first person I dropped, and
I don't even.
and then I think I picked him back
great.
up again, and then I dropped him again, and then
I'm
Sean
pretty sure
picked him up.
that's legit.
That's pretty much what happened.
Christian McCaffrey also was injured, apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
came back?
he
just
came back.
cramps.
Yeah.
But that's scary though, like Joe would just kill himself again.
Yeah, so I think Chubba Hubbard is on the Chubba Hubbard is on the free agency list right now. So somebody could go grab him off waivers. It might be a good little insurance policy to get, Joe. So we'll see what happens. Joe. All right, so let's get into some weekly picks. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about my start at 4-2. The robot coin flipper is at 4-2 also, so maybe it's not the best start, but Pete's at 3-3, so I guess that's okay. So here's this week's matchups, and we'll pull up the live score here in a moment to kind of see where we're at.
Hold on.
What?
So, I just want to preface this by saying 17 players were traded after you asked me to submit my picks. So none of these teams are the same at all. Like, all these things, I was like, oh yeah, well Devontae Adams is gonna go off. Now I don't even know what team he's on anymore.
He's on
That's a
Angels.
ridiculous
He's on Angels
Well,
team.
and then he's not gonna be tomorrow.
No, he won't be.
It's just so none of these
Well,
picks ended
this-
up making any sense.
Well, this is for this weekend, so it's okay. It makes sense.
Yeah,
It's fine.
but then I'm saying 17 trades happened before Sunday's game. After I submitted my picks.
You have to put that in your spreadsheet. You have Sean estimating who will trade with who and try to figure that out.
Oh my god, it's
That's
impossible.
That's what the coin flip machine did. It got 4-2, Sean. How
I think yeah. I think 5 minutes before game time next time is when I'll submit my picks. And it'll still be too late. You guys will be trading right at 12:58. All right.
I would
go to
like
the
for you
first
to
one.
stop complaining about this because this is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also-
I probably actually didn't do so bad. We'll see. I mean, I picked my matchup right.
I'm gonna pull the live score up. I just want to I want to see I haven't looked.
I don't want to see this.
What I haven't got to see. I've been very I don't know what I'm trying to say. I haven't tried to see the score because I wanted to be surprised.
Oh my gosh.
Let's pull
What?
this up. Let's see what's going on.
Wait, so apparently Derrick Henry put on Aaron Jones jersey and went out there tonight to play
Yeah,
again.
apparently Donnie put on wings.
Is it that?
Yeah, it's that good.
No way.
Yeah,
No,
that's
Angel.
right now.
Angel's
You want me
like.
to show you?
Angel's like, mother, I can't believe it. No, I'm pulling it up right now.
Oh,
I'm pulling it up. While it's pulling up, so our picks for mine and Pete's match this week, it looks like Sean and myself picked.
Yeah.
And then Pete picked himself, because you got to pick yourself. Gosh, I just pulled up the live score. Okay.
Game's not over.
So
Game that
currently,
you thought you might lose. You destroyed.
it's not over.
Lions,
It's not over.
Lions
It
still
might
need
get
to
a
catch
bunch
up
of fumbles.
wins.
I did.
Game's not over. Lions still need to catch up.
I did. All right, so it looks like I'm gonna pull it out over Pete,
Yes.
and then Derek got Timmy, Joe got Terry. It looks like Joe
Nice.
really pulled it out over Kiefer in that low scoring fiasco, and then Sean. It was a nail biter, but
pretty close.
Sully looks like he's gonna pull it out on that one. I mean, we'll see. The
Would
game's
you-
still going. You still got a chance. We'll see what happens. And then it looks like Angel demolished the robot Steven. So
That's
good
my.
job.
I think I
Angel,
matched my
on
win
that
total
one.
of last year, so I'm like peaking right now.
Enjoy your free. Enjoy your.
There you go.
Enjoy your free.
2-0.
Yeah.
wins.
So let's see. So I picked Sean, so he really let me down, and you both chose Sully. So thanks a
We
lot,
should both be
Sully.
tied.
You jerk. So dang. So right now, Sean's 2-0. We move on to Angel. We all got that. So Sean's at 3-0. The Joe match, Sean's at 4-0. The Justin Kiefer match. Dang it, Kiefer! I picked you and you let me down. Sean's at 5-0 now, and then Timmy over Derek was a big bust, so it ruined Sean's perfect record. He's 5-1 after this week. It looks like I'm gonna be 3-3, and then Pete's gonna be 4-2. So it was
We're gonna be tied again.
yeah, we're gonna be tied, and the guest is gonna be ahead of us. So we got to make something happen. We got to make something happen.
Bring in the kids.
This happened last time. No, the kids did better. Our guest normally did not choose well, so we gotta make a comeback. So that's your week 2 final scores almost. Basically, I would say that nothing's gonna change. I'd say that's probably gonna be happen. So
I think the only one that was close was yours, and Aaron Jones kind of blew that out of the water.
yeah, that's
Unless
wild.
Joe lost.
Thanks,
Lost
Aaron
points.
Jones.
Thanks, Angel. It's Pete.
You're welcome.
Pete hates you now, but thank you.
He lives in your house now, man. You gotta treat him right.
I'm gonna get a little Aaron Jones statue to go on my Bobcat. He's gonna ride on the back of my Bobcat like a stallion. That's what's gonna happen. Love you, Pete. I see it on your face that you're upset. All right. Well, we're almost done with episode 25, but week 3 starts tonight as soon as the game is over, and everybody knows what that means. It's time for rivalry week to start. So this is rivalry week number 1, and yeah, I think it's gonna. Playing a hype video.
Okay.
All right, so Squads Mayhem is back. We did it last year. This year we randomly chose which team we're going to be on. So me and Pete got to be on the same team this year, which is cool. So we haven't done that ever. We've been rivals for the past several years.
Seems so random, huh?
It
Why
is.
is there a PlayStation controller on the back?
Okay.
Am I not understanding?
Collusion.
So
Okay.
so we have Steven on our team, Sean. So you can't say it's collusion because I would have put Steven on the other team. I would have put
And we have
Steven.
Derek.
Yeah. So it's Pete, Donnie, Terry, Derek, Sully, and Steven versus Justin, Joe, Timmy, Sean, Angel, and Kiefer. The Squad Mayhem. The way this works is for each win a player on your squad gets, you get $1 so you can get a possible $6 out of this rivalry week. So just root for the people on your squad to win, and you get $1 fab for each one. So
Which is pretty cool.
yeah. Oh, there we go. Hang on, let me drop this down so everybody can see. There's $1 fab. That's what you get. That's what you
What's
get.
that one
And
say on the back of
remember-
it?
Well,
$1 fab is worth 1/100th of a cent. Yeah, so save those up. That is what I said. So
so
save up those fab.
I will give you $81 right now for Robert Woods and Marvin
Hey.
Jones. So
Oh
you can-
man, dang!
you
Take
can
it,
Exit your position.
Pete.
safely.
Take it.
Trade you.
$81. Oh
You need to do
man. No, on the air live. $81 and Marvin Jones for Robert Woods.
If he
Look,
says
Marvin,
yes, I
you-
will do it. But I'm not pressuring. We don't need to pressure you, Pete.
Get Marvin Jones.
Yeah, but
You get your
he's
81
gone
back.
off.
You get
He's
your
gone
81
off.
back.
You get your
This is
81
what I'm
and
saying.
you basically get Marvin Jones for free. It's
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
Do you have 81 fab right now?
he
Yeah.
does.
88.
This could be the first live trade in Pigskin Mayhem on the podcast. Let's make this deal, Pete. Come on. Bro.
You can say no. Don't be peer pressured.
All right, you don't have to say yes unless you want to.
That's a lot of fab.
Bro, 81 fab?
I mean, you just spent 81 on Robert Woods, so I'm just basically saying I'll take him from you. I'll
With
give you the
Marvin
guy I
Jones?
was going to drop.
And Marvin
him.
Jones? He's got 2.
Yeah.
He went off the past 2 weeks on Sean's bench.
Yeah, he's WR20 right now for the season.
And
Robert
I've got
Woods is
Trevor Lawrence.
And Laviska Shenault just got injured.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like defenses are going to get keyed in on Cooper Kupp, and then Robert Woods is going to
Sean's trying to back out.
regress. No, I'm just saying, Pete, don't feel bad for not feeling pressured by Donnie to do something you don't want to do.
You're right. Don't feel pressured.
Although, look how colorful it is,
This could be a first. This could be a on-air first.
You could buy Dearness Johnson with this one.
You could get Kerryon Johnson with this, yeah.
Sorry, you don't get Kiefer. You don't get the Kiefer dollar though.
Oh, that's so
Probably can't read
shiny. So shiny.
If I send you Robert Woods, will you take care of him? Donnie and I have this discussion all the
He will
time. Where I
play.
take people.
I don't want to.
Will he
I don't want
play?
to tell you how desperate I am,
play?
but he will be playing on my team. All right. He won't be on my bench like he's on yours. We can talk about it. Talk about it. But each time we talk about it, it goes down $1 fab dollar. So now it's 80. It's only 80.
I'm gonna need a full 81, but I'll discuss this.
Wait, are there fab cents? Can we do fab cents?
There's no fab cents. There's no fab cents.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Alright,
Well,
are there-
it seems like they're at a standstill in this trade conversation, which is crazy. But I'll let it.
I can tell he's considering it though. I mean,
He is.
Woods did pretty bad this week, and he's probably thinking, "Why did I get this guy?"
Yeah.
No, I don't
But,
think he's bad though.
No, you do. You do. I mean, you only spent 81 on him, so you don't believe in him.
No,
All
not
right,
at all.
So I'll take him from you off the air. Don't worry. So it was nice being on here.
All
Nice
right.
being in the league. It's fun. Even though Bert's still in it, but
Yeah. Well, maybe you could
I
beat
guess
him.
I have to actually try next week, huh?
Well, I hope you lose because I want that dollar. So I
No,
got.
I'm gonna
I
put
think
Julio in, so I'm gonna win.
I think you and Angel are on the same squad, so you guys are against me and Pete essentially this week as well. So good luck,
Is Sean on
gentlemen.
the squad too?
Yeah,
Yay.
Sean's on the other squad. Him and Angel.
Hey.
So good luck. Any last thoughts, Pete or Sean or Angel? Any hot sauce packets of wisdom there?
It's rivalry week, and I'm really excited because Justin's only scored like 80 points this week.
Bro, you might win a rivalry week. Are you? That's so hype right now. It's been a while.
I almost won this week, except for Eric Jones.
The streak continues.
Are you
The
saying
streak.
80 is low? I mean, he scored less than that.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah. Who scored less than that? Was it Sean?
Hey, I mean,
Someone scored
you
77
can have a
points.
really good week after a really bad week. I would have been kicked out of the playoffs if I didn't have the
You're the
bye.
champion. You're still the reigning champ.
Yeah.
I think I got like 50 points.
Let's get a close up
I
of
didn't have a bye.
Let's get a close up of the Rickman before we go. I want to see it.
I
see
mean,
it
I
up.
have a really bad camera.
That's fine. It's good
Oh,
enough.
that hurts.
Look at
My
that.
arm.
It's so heavy.
The finest.
So all the winners.
Hey. Hey.
Donnie's name's not on
Nick has
there.
got one.
Oh, you put it on the back. It's not numerical order now.
Someone tunneled through the bottom. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know what
Bro,
Tim was doing with
That's
it.
that's a
Or
homemade.
Tom
That's,
was doing with it.
that's a homemade
That's a homemade-
trophy. That's
Attachment.
I homemade the shit out of that trophy.
And this
And
thing
it's
is nice.
fantastic.
This is from the hockey,
We
but it's
bought
kind
that
of hard
at
to
an
drink.
antique shop.
I like the Zamboni Mayhem chalice that you got. It's
Yeah,
pretty sweet.
I mean, it's like every time I drink, though, I'm like,
Yeah, you got to drink two
it's
hands.
like, I don't even think it's a full cup, but
It's perfect for milk.
It's a good milk. It's definitely for
but
drinking.
it looks nice on a mantle.
Well, next week we'll have Timmy on as our guest. Maybe he'll eat cow tongue live. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I feel like he's just going to keep avoiding this, which I
He-
feel like we should lock his team if he does it.
He may vomit. He may
In his
vomit.
defense, he said he never promised to do it.
He already told me he would do it. He's going on vacation this week, so
I mean,
we'll
grind it
probably...
up and mix it in with something. You wouldn't even know. I mean, I'm not just gonna grab a tongue.
I just want to like slap him in the cheek with it and then have him eat it. That's what I really want to do. So,
are we still live?
Yeah, we're live. All right, let's get out of here. Episode 25, Podcast Mayhem. Y'all have a good day.